to step out of your comfort zone, to try something new, only to be teased and mocked by those around you? Or where you're really happy about an achievement, but find that people are dismissive and discouraging? Here are a few scenarios that you might be able to relate to.
Good morning, students. Today is Monday and we are going to have a spell bee. So the first word is accommodate. Anisha, can you try?
No, ma'am, I don't want to try.
Mom, she anyways doesn't know anything. Can I try, please?
Ananya, let her try. Anisha, please try.
A-double-K.
We've all been in this place where our classmates jump on us at the slightest mistake, making us more nervous than we already are. Have you ever felt excited about participating in something only to have your friends dismiss it as being unimportant?
Hey, Kanishka, do you want to participate in a dance competition?
No, are you kidding? You like dancing?
Why what's wrong with dancing?
Everything. And trust me, Akshay, you really don't want to embarrass yourself.
Why can't you be more supportive?
Because I don't want to look stupid dancing with you. Now move.
I'm confident some of you will have certainly experienced this, wherein you're following the rules and behaving well, and you're accused of doing just so to get in the good books of the teachers.
I'm cleaning the class. The class is so dirty. Besides, my legs sit clean by the end of the day.
You're such a teacher's pet. Besides, I'm pretty sure you're doing all of this just for the proactive sticker.
No, I'm not. In fact, you should be helping me too.
Ugh.
There was no lid covering the barrels, while it was okay with the fish. He worried that the crabs might try to escape. When he pointed that out to his father, he said, "Put one crab in a bucket, it can claw its way up and out and return to the white. But something interesting happens if you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket. If one of them tries to climb out, the rest pull it back in the bucket. Further, if the crab tries to climb out a second time, the other crabs gang up on the crab again and may actually break its claws to completely hinder its process. This means that none of the crabs end up escaping because they all are working against each other."
That's an interesting story, Himan. And what is even more interesting is that the crab mentality is a metaphor for how we sometimes respond when we see people around us achieving or even attempting something new and challenging that they can't achieve themselves. The phrase, "if I can't have it, neither can you," best describes the crabs in a bucket mentality. While humans may not physically try to break each other down like the crabs do, they may try to break other people's spirits when they see someone else on their way to success.
So I've been listening to the two of you. I find myself being a crab a lot of times, but I'm not trying to hurt others. I think I'm just pulling the person's leg, trying to have fun, but I can imagine how it might be discouraging for others.
That's a good question. Why are crabs the way they are? Because when you change, it makes them question. It makes them uncomfortable. It makes others question, why aren't they changing? It makes them question, why aren't they pushing themselves? And even more importantly, who the hell do you think you are to try and think that you can do something above average? So they pull you down and try to keep you where you are. Not because they want to hurt you, but because they want to avoid having to honestly look at themselves in the mirror.
I agree with that, Himan. So, to come to a conclusion, everybody is a crab once in a while, even though you shouldn't be. But when you are a crab, it's usually by mistake. You don't notice that you are being discouraging. So how can you prevent being one? Well, first of all, you can try to practice and follow Think Win-Win and Synergizing. Also, instead of criticizing people and mocking them, you can give them constructive feedback and tell them what they can improve in, but in a polite and positive way. May I call grade 7 on stage?